Hi there traders, and this is Steve Miley and we're back with FX Explained in the Forex Zone. So what we're looking at today in the Forex Zone, day trade ideas, day trade opportunities in here within the Forex Zone, looking at major FX pairs, Euro dollar, cable, dollar CAD, Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar and dollar yen. So we're going to take a look at these in a week which has been very volatile. We've seen further fallout and turmoil from the US-Sino trade war, and also a more aggressive than anticipated rate cut from the RBNZ, the Reserve Bank of New Zealand. All of this adding volatility to already quite volatile FX markets. So let's start off in here looking at the euro versus the dollar. A surge higher in here. The euro getting a bid in here as a reserve currency in the wake of the turmoil with respect to the trade war between the US and China. Through this important 111.87, 88 level, also reversing above these down trend lines that come from mid-July, early July, and nearly for this trend line in here from June, just probing above that trend line from June. All of this sets a more positive tone, high level consolidation for the second half of this week, and that leaves risk higher going into Friday, up to 12.40, 112.49, potentially higher to these key targets up here at 112.82.86 as we go into the end of this week and into the beginning of next week. Let's take a look at the pound cable. Pound versus the dollar doing nothing in here for most of the week. Sideways, flat, but unable to rebound. It has broken above this trend line, unable to build on that. A head fake to the upside to 122.10 early in the week, fading below this key 122.50 swing high. And whilst below these 122.10, 122.50 levels, we see risk to the downside going into today and going into mid-August. Canadian dollar in here, so US dollar Canada, the market lower in here over the last 24-36 hours, damaging this strong recovery effort that we saw earlier this week. That leaves the immediate risk lower through 132.08 down towards 131.72, maybe for a deeper move in here going into today. Critically today we do have the Canadian employment report Friday, so watching out for that. Australian dollar getting a bid in here, rallying strongly. This has been on the back of a very positive tone from the New Zealand dollar on the back of the greater than anticipated RBNZ rate cut. We'll come to that in the next chart. But this push higher in the Aussie dollar, helped by the New Zealand dollar in here, has pushed us above a key level at 68.19, neutralised the intermediate term bearish theme from this whole sell-off from July, and now leaves the market in a more neutral outlook on a bigger picture. In the short term though, for today, we're aiming higher through 68.22, maybe towards 68.68. For the New Zealand dollar, there a plunge lower after the rate cut, but then this rebound. So the Australian dollar was helped higher by this rebound post the rate cut. So the initial rate cut in here sending the RBNZ, the New Zealand dollar lower, as it slightly sent the Australian dollar lower, but the strong counter trend rebound in here for the Australian dollar and also for the New Zealand dollar. So although the intermediate term outlook in here for the New Zealand dollar stays bearish, the positive outlook on the rebound in here pointing the New Zealand dollar higher into the day through 64.94, 95 area, maybe up towards 65.57 up here. For the dollar yen in here, finishing off, market sideways in here for much of this week. We did get a spike higher early this week up to 107.09, but generally a more negative theme for early August from the risk off phase we've had because of the global trade tensions, unable to recover. The equity markets have recovered. Dollar yen hasn't recovered since we've seen this sell-off at the beginning of August, and this low-level consolidation leaves all the risk for dollar yen into today lower, 105.48 the threat going into today. This has been Steve Miley for FX Explained in the Forex Zone. Join us again soon. So traders, don't forget to catch us again on the Forex Zone, and also check out all the great content on fxexplained.co.uk.